Hey students and parents, in this video I'm going to be talking about multiplying decimals by whole numbers, which will lead into, in the next video, being multiplying decimals by decimals. Alright, so here are two examples of multiplying a decimal by a whole number. We're going to start with this one over here, which is 2 6/10 times 18. Okay, we're going to multiply it the same way we would normally. One thing I want to notice is that in this number we have one decimal. There's only one decimal because we're multiplying a decimal by a whole number, but there is one place behind the decimal. Okay, so I'm just going to notate that here, that there's going to be one place that we're going to eventually need to put back in. So just keep that one in your head. It'll be just down here. We put it back in. So we're going to just multiply this the normal way that we normally would. So 8 times 6 is 48. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 4 is 20. We're going to have a placeholder here because we're done with the 8. And we're going to do 1 times 6, which is 6, and then 1 times 2, which is 2. And then we're going to add those up. We have 8, then 6, and then the 4. And then remember this 1, we're going to eventually put the decimal back in right there. And our answer is 46 8/10. And onto this example, just like we did the previous one, we're going to look at the amount of places that are behind the decimal. Once again, there's only one decimal. If there were two, we would count it both, which we'll see in the next video. But we have 3 places behind this one decimal, so we're just going to make sure we pull out that 3. We're going to eventually put it back in over here like we did in the previous problem, but we're just going to multiply this the normal way. So 1 times 4 is 4, 1 times 9 is 9, 1 times 8 is 8, 1 times 0 is 0. Okay, we're going to have a placeholder of 0 because we're done with the 1. 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 9 is 18, 2 times 8 is 16, plus the 1 is 17, 2 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. We're going to add these up. 8 plus 9 is 17, 8 plus 8 is 16, plus the 1 is 17, 1 plus 7 is 8, and then the 1 bring down. We're going to eventually then put the 3 back in, or 3 places that we need to down the way. So we have 1, twice, 3 times. So our answer here is 18 774 thousandths. All right, so I know that video was very short, very sweet, but very helpful, especially when working with word problems or other types of problems that deal with money or cost of items, where you're buying multiple items that cost a certain amount, and they all have change that have to do with them. So just knowing that you need to pull the decimals out to eventually put them back in is a big thing that you need to know in doing these types of problems. If you will, check out the next video, which is going to be multiplying 2 decimals. Hopefully that'll help in additional practice there. See you on the next one.